always know exactly how many inches. I use a 54-inch stick from there to there. I always know, but, so you always have the same length.
Yeah, because the blade's vary in length also. So you got to remember that. If you go a little longer blade, all of a sudden you're standing there like this.
But to be really aware of.
You guys have any opinions on the rotary shafts at all?
What?
6-1?
I was the first one ever to use them. Okay, I introduced it in the league. And the one thing that you found was the consistency, because when you're dealing with wood and glue, your weight of your shaft will always vary. It can vary. But because the blade is easier to control the weight, and then if the shaft is consistent all the time, the weight of the stick is the same thing. Which you have to realize about aluminum is like a golf club. The harder you swing, the less it goes. All right? So you have to swing slower, but you have to get your hands through and roll your wrists through the bottom. So when you shoot a puck, or when you slap a puck, when you get to the bottom, it's this blade that's going through at the bottom. That motion, just when you make contact, is what makes the puck go. It makes it jump. It's like a baseball player. When he hits the bat, he hits like this acceleration here. The same thing in golf. It's the same thing in hockey.
You look at a guy like Messi coming down, how many times you see him coming down that right side? And when he shoots, he's finishing just like this. He has it up here, he's on that one foot, and then you can just see him finishing like that. But that's the motion.
Hey, Ryan, I was getting a box of sticks last night, so I went to the store. Like you guys were saying, a lot of them, I was looking for like R5, R6, R7. No more. Everything seemed like super light after stick.
I think you can, they don't put that on there.
No. Well, because there's so many companies and they all don't have a standard formula between them all, so they just stop them.
But John, if you stand up like this and just take your regular position, and then you see that the blade touches the ice completely, and it's not like here. You see, if the whole stick, if the whole blade of the stick touch the ice or touch the floor, then you make it lay down naturally. Then you know that this is real high. But if it was like if the whole blade would be like this. See now it's way up. The blade is way up, so you know that that's a higher line than that. So this would be probably a 7.
A lot of guys, you can see how this is rounded. Instead of coming up straight, it's rounded.
But you just take the
Well, the reason is because when people bring the puck into their feet, the line changes. Okay, you'll see some guys will take this end and this end, and they'll round it. And the reason is when they pull the puck in, when they turn the stick over, pull the puck back, they have more wood.
All these guys are good players, but there are more people getting the opportunity to play.
But also the coaching staff, always did. I don't like
mic away from Dave. So know what I did? Screw this, I went to the NBC booth and
o'clock. Okay, we've got an hour and a half. Make sure that you don't go out and fill yourself up with donuts or beer. No. What I'm saying is like absorb a little liquid, but stay away from the solid food. You know, like the things that's gonna be here, because we're gonna have some fun. And we're gonna be teaming you up with the big boys today. Greshner and Brian and Vic. We'll have some fun. All right, get some rest.
Yeah, I got mine signed too, but I'll get it. Thank you. Sorry, I'm gonna stand up with you.
Yeah?
It's incredible. But you know what? I mean, part of the problem is it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to. Crank, we gotta take a bus, and then switch. You know, nothing. It's not along any main route. For me, it's literally, it took me 6 minutes to get broken down the highway, boom, here this morning. But that's like really. Instead of taking the bus, we take the
No. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really, put your heart in.
Put your mark on the glass. No, that's a personal momentum. It's gonna have sweat marks on it before it goes anywhere. So, right, that's what I'm saying. All right, thank you guys. Oh, geez, I missed one in the first period. I was wide open.
We really appreciate you coming. Also want to thank very much the 8 NHL former players who gave up of their time. Absolutely. Gave up of their time and came in, and I think getting the feedback from them, they had just a great amount of fun as you did, because I kept on getting responses back from the players saying, hey, these guys are making a lot of fun for us. And that means a lot. It means a lot to the just overall smooth run of the. Aside from the dime, we had a lot of other sponsors who participated and gave us their time and energy and marketing skills, including the New York Rangers, who came down, did a commercial for us, and just they did a tremendous job in marketing this event for us. And they too will be back with us next year and even stronger than ever. So at this time, I want to say something very personal because this is supposed to be work for me, but I tell you what, I don't have a skating background, but I just enjoyed this weekend tremendously. I mean, with all of you here as campers and the NHL guys giving me tips out there, I felt I learned an awful lot this year, and hopefully next year I can maybe compete with you guys out there. But you guys are being kind. But having said all that, I just want our number one person, Rod Gilbert, to come up and just say a few words.
Dirty joke.
Hey, watch it. Well, Ray, expressed my feelings probably the best as far as thanking and being appreciative of all the people that made a contribution here. I want to assure you that Thursday night, when I welcome all of you, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know the qualities of, the players. I didn't know if it was going to work out as far as the chemistry, especially in the dressing room over there. But to my great surprise, and made me very, very happy that everybody seemed to get along well. And at the same time, I didn't know at what level was involved here as far as your playing ability. And be damned if ever everybody seems to have a good time. And be, what I enjoyed the most is seeing your face and the smile and the enthusiasm. I don't know how much ability we had, but we had a lot of enthusiasm. I want to take a special, say a few special words. I told you Thursday night that the people that we had gathered ourselves with as far as professionals were very, very special people, and I introduced them all to you, and I would like for you to give them a round of appreciation. I told you that they would mix well with you, and I told you that they had a few stories of their own, and they were all characters. What do you think about that, kid? I'm sure you'd like to have Nick over here and do a few demonstration of this is going to be an NHL speech. Well, like a story always starts with once upon a time. Like I told you, when I welcomed you, this was the first time that we were sharing into this experience, and all of us did not really know where it was going to take us and how much fun we were going to have and what we were going to learn. But I'm almost feeling positive that all of you at one time or 1 hour or 1 minute at a time, that you've had some contentment with it. And that's my reward. And I'm sure that that's the rewards of all of us professional. And you allowed us to get to know you a little bit better, off the ice. And I think that it was a very, very special year for me to be involved with it. And if you want to go back and tell a few more people, I think that we can make this grow. What do you think? Yeah. Well, I won't hold you any longer. I know that you're all anticipating a lot of prizes, and it was quite a challenge for all of you to perform and to improve this week. And you all came out with true colors. I guarantee you, I've enjoyed talking with all of you and watching from the first day. I mean, we didn't have that much time, but if you think of it, we spent a lot of time together on the ice and in the classroom and whatever. And I hope that it was important to you and it was enjoyable, and you benefited from it. I think I'll bring up one of our, I would like to say more things about all our professional. I would like to say more things about some of the people that told me dirty jokes in the room. But it's kind of rewarding, right, to have all this experience now with all of you. And it's kind of sad also that you're leaving. But I think we've made some friends here this weekend. We've made some good friends, and wherever we are, we can always come to each other and say, remember this experience. And I know I will, and I know that some of the professionals, all of the professionals will remember, and then wherever we are, we have that in common, and I'm rich of that. So thank you very much for it. This is probably the most important time here. I'm going to bring a very special, I know there's a lot of work, and Ray covered most of their sponsors and most of the people responsible, but the person that I feel
that was mostly responsible for this being a success is Pat Murphy, and I would like to bring him up at this time. Pat, not a bad hockey player either, right, guys?
Okay, we have a special presentation before I get started, so.
Rod, on behalf of all the campers, I think I speak for all of us, and I say we didn't know what this was going to be like when we first came here. But let me just tell you what we wrote, and then what we collaboratively did, and we're going to have framed and sent to you as a memento from me. The camaraderie among the campers was also very special. Your locker room stories and laughs will live with us forever. You aren't just great hockey players, you are great people. Thank you. I don't know the meaning behind this, and I'm amazed that you can still read it. But I understand you guys, because I wasn't able to make it to the Blue Moon. But there's a plate here with a lot of hockey diagrams. It says to Nick, thanks for teaching us those great drills. And take a look at the drills.
Hey, Nicky! Hey! Gonna get that frame for him also. Nicky, we're gonna frame it to you and send it to you.
You know what's so bad about this? I don't even understand. No, but being the first New Yorker ever to play for the New York Rangers and going to Rod Gilbert's hockey school when I was a little kid and playing on the line with him, just like you guys are doing, and with us just right now. And then all of a sudden, 5 years later, I'm looking up and there he is, my line mate, and I look up and I'm in Madison Square Garden. So it's a real funny feeling that going to his hockey school and making it. And I really know what you guys are going through because I went through that. And, still hope for us? Hey, you know what? You never say never, right? But it was great, and I really enjoyed it. And too bad we can't do more of it, but it's the end, and hopefully next year it'll just get better and better. And thank you very much. And I know all the great players are the same way.
No, we're gonna frame it. We're gonna frame it.
Okay, I guess one person that we should certainly thank for all the stuff she did behind the scenes is Dana Thayer, who's standing over there advertising and coordinated with Ray on a lot. Is going to get a bag. I'm just going to call it all three up together. First place was Bob Carswell. Second place Andrew Candu, and third place Rich Rothenberg. Skates for Bobby, gloves for Andrew. All right. Andy gets a pair of gloves, and a bag for. Way to go, guys! Okay, puck control. First place went to Little Mark Pentrier. But he's not here, so he already got his first prize of gloves. And for second and third place, we're going to give a bag to second place Howard Kravitz, and third place Brad Miller. Brad Miller, third place. Okay, for showdown, first place gets skates, second place gloves, third place bag, and first place was Adam Block. Second place is Hugh Lewis, and third place is Bruce Regenstreich. Brucey, come on up, baby.
Which one was that from? Should, all right.
Thanks. Okay, shooting accuracy. First place gets skates, second place gloves, third place a bag. First prize went to Maury Leone. Second place Doug Ramage. Third place Kevin Klinger.
There you go. Congratulations.
Okay, the goalkeepers. We got a total of 6 prizes for 4 campers, so get ready. For save percentage during the showdown, first place is going to get a stick, second place bag, third place a bag. Mike Richter stick. William Shaw, .90. John Sterling with .88. Come on up, John. And Kate Niederhofer with .80.
Don't go too far.
Thank you.
Okay, for the goalie skating speed, I'll just give you each one of them their times. We're going to give all of you a prize for this one. And I guess take your pick if you want to. Who already got a stick? You're going to get a bag, I guess. Billy. But Billy was first, 21.59. Second was Aiden at 21.69. Katie was third, 23.97. And Johnny came in fourth at 28.31. Come on up. Make your pick, whatever you want.
All right, how about you, kid?
Give it a stick.
You got a stick, you get a stick now, too. You guys are set. Goalie's made out big today.
Those goalies skated faster than half the forward. All right, let's get a picture with one. We got a picture with Brian. Where's Gilles? Gilles, come on in here, bud. Come on. Here, Gilles, come on. Lay down. Yeah.
Short guys in front now.
All right, get it.
Have the dogs down.
Tuck the hair back, buddy.
That's it. All right.
Hi, goalie.
Okay, we also have, for each camper, what we're calling a certificate of achievement. And I got Joe Payne's here right now, so yours won't be in an envelope, Joe, but I just use yours as an example. And it reads, see it? Not bad. Certificate of achievement is hereby awarded to Joseph Payne, Rod Gilbert, New York Rangers Fantasy Camp, June 6th through June 9th, 1996, hosted by Sky Rink at Chelsea Piers, and it's signed by myself, Rod, and Ray. So we're going to call each guy up, shake hands, and, oh yeah, okay.
Let me tell you. We, in order to make sure that everybody had a good time, number one, we're going to pass you or include in your certificate a questionnaire, 3 questions to find out whether this was a good time for you, where you heard from it, and if you intend to come back, because we'd like to get an output, all right? And we appreciate that, all of us too. If you give us that, and then we'll try to improve for next year. We're a little green this year, but possibly we'll do even better next year, all right? So we'll include that on your certificate. Thank you. Stop me, right?
Hey, Andrew, can you come on up?
Hand over that. Hand it up. Get a few guys in. Brian. All the guys come up here and hand the things out.
Sure, you give him a certificate.
Dan Backrack. Bobby Carswell. In here, Bobby.
Here we are.
Aiden McManus. He's a piece of work. Adam Block.
Boy, Charlie.
What up?
Squeeze it.
Doug Ramage.
You probably got to get the camera there. You're on the white team.
Stephen Gale. We had a great time. And see you next year. Thanks. Have something to eat. There's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.